Yo, hey people, welcome back to my channel. I've been meaning to make this video about crashing for ages, and it's actually taken me a ski trip to France to sit down and go through the archives, all the old footage, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and just find the worst crashes I've ever had. And I've had many years to have them. I've been riding bikes properly like a lot since I was 11 years old. I'm 24 now. That's 13 years of hitting the deck and having crashes. Now, I was going to do a top 10 worst crashes of the last year, of the last 5 years, but I've decided to compile a video of all of the bad crashes I've ever had. I don't know how many there is, there's loads. So I'm sure if you're watching, you've crashed on something, a skateboard, a bike, a scooter, water skis, surfboard, down the stairs. You know what it feels like, it sucks. And as your career goes on and you do bigger jumps and you go faster and you go upside down and you go upside down twice, the consequences get a little bit more severe each time. So there's always a theme of the big crashes being the big tricks, but also when you're out of your comfort zone. So I find that my worst crashes have been in other countries, at events, when I'm not used to where I am. Very often not at my compound, not at Woburn, but weird countries like Macedonia, China, just places where I never ever imagined to ride my bike. I get out of my comfort zone and die. So this video is about all of those crashes.
What's happening here?
Flip Super right now.
You okay?
Yeah.
That was nuts! That was crazy, man.
Yeah, no pop on that thing.
He's a madman. He's crazy, man.
Oh no! One place I had a massive crash was in Munich. It was X Games 2013, and 6 up-and-coming riders got the chance to compete for like a Red Bull sponsorship and to show themselves on the world stage. It wasn't actually for a Red Bull sponsorship, but that's what we all thought. There was this step down, right? There was this massive step down that almost as if the course builders had put this ramp in for a joke. There was a flat drop and then this setback kicker. And I think two, like Cam Zink and Kurt Sorgi hit it from like the top pro category, and we all laughed at it. And I dropped in wind that was, it was insane wind. Like I know better now, but we all dropped in with the most gnarly wind conditions. It was almost unrideable. And I remember having the worst run ever, the whole way down, missing tricks, couldn't do what I wanted to do. And then in my head, I remembered there's this ridiculous kicker at the end that I had never jumped. I'd looked at it once, and I just pedaled into it and flipped it. I flipped it and I pedaled so fast that I missed the land. Like I went halfway down the landing, which was massive anyway, and just the pure impact, the sheer impact of landing shattered my collarbone. So I think that's still to this day the biggest backflip I've ever done. Didn't land it, but it's kind of cool. Weirdly, crashing has done a lot of things for me. You can put your name on the map, not always by landing things, and I don't want to give you bad advice and don't go and do that at home, but a lot of people remembered me from that event for dying on the last step down, not for anything else I did that I landed, so that's pretty cool. That's a horrible crash. A lot of you guys watching might know the biggest project I've undergone is filming Frames of Mind, which was a Red Bull video. It took 3 months to film a video. I had no end of crashes filming that video. I was working on tricks that no one had ever done before, which was really cool, and obviously that comes with its challenges. So there was crash after crash after crash. The worst one being a double flip on a step down, which I'll show you now.
You alright?
I've always wanted to do that. It didn't work. I knocked myself clean out and the cameraman asked if I was fine, which is so funny. But here are the other crashes I had filming that video. Some of them are funny, some of them were, well, some of them sucked. But all in all, I landed the stuff I wanted to do, which is so cool. But still, that double flip on the step down was one of the worst crashes I've had. And it kind of brings me into a theme of crashes which are double flips. So I've had loads of crashes doing double flips. I'm gonna play them all now because they suck. You cannot crash a double flip and walk away unscathed. It's gonna hurt something or other. And these all hurt, trust me. Okay, next big crash, Whistler. This was another knockout. My first year riding Red Bull Joyride in Whistler, 2016. I just won a wild card in Colorado. I was pumped, I was stoked, I was ready to send it. I went really high on a double backflip, like that I didn't do in practice, and that kind of scared me. And I was going through the course and got a bit unscathed, carved for a 720, way too hard, like really spanned for it. Almost did a 900, and I'll play the clip now.
Right into the double backflip on the right hip. What's he got on the 4-pack? Oh, a backflip tail. What's he got on the right hip? Oh, an overspin 720.
Bang, body bag.
Oh, he didn't land it, Pat. 720 goes down.
Oh. Now this crash hurt my pride more than it hurt my body. It bruised my ankles a bit, but my factory orange forks got bent like a banana.
He's on his hardtail.
Oh! Oh!
Oh my god.
And I was that guy that turned up on a hardtail to ride a line that probably is built for downhill bikes. But I got through it in the end, but that hurt my pride. It was damaged. But it is quite an epic crash from this year. I hope you enjoyed a full video of watching me fail in all manner of things. Flares, double flips, 720s, step downs, step ups, all manner of tricks. And as much as crashing sucks, and as much as the combined amount of pain from that entire video isn't even worth thinking about, I'm quite stoked with it because crashing and failing is important. You'll never understand how far you've got in anything without failing. It doesn't make sense. You can't make sense of stuff unless you've messed it up before. So that's really cool, and that's sheer evidence, pure evidence that it's taken a hell of a lot of time lying on the floor to learn the tricks I've learned over my career, and it's quite cool to share all that with you. I think I like presenting the finished article and showing you stuff I'm good at and stuff I've landed, but stuff I've sucked at and crashed on and slammed on and been in hospital for is actually really cool and worth sharing with you. So I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. You're all absolute legends. I'd like you to send me some of your crash videos that I can use in future vlogs, future edits. That would be super cool. And I'll see you in the next video. Stay on your bike, try and stay upright, but if you crash, get up and try again. Peace, guys.